First reading, a reading from the prophet Ezekiel, chapter 9, verses 1 to 7, and chapter 10, verses 18 to 22. Then he shouted loudly for me to hear, "The scourges of the city are approaching, each carrying his weapon of distraction." Immediately 6 men advanced from the upper north gate, each holding a deadly weapon. Among them was a man dressed in linen, with a scribe's inkhorn in his belt. They came in and halted in front of the bronze altar. The glory of the God of Israel rose from above the winged creature where it has been, towards the threshold of the temple. He called to the man dressed in linen with a scribe's inkhorn in his belt. And Yahweh said to him, "Go all through the city, all through Jerusalem, and mark a cross on the foreheads of all who grieve and lament over all the loathsome practices in it." I heard him say to the others, "Follow him through the city and strike. Not one glance of pity, show no mercy. Old men, young men, girls, children, women, kill and exterminate them all. But do not touch anyone with a cross on his forehead. Begin at my sanctuary." So they began with the old men who were in the temple. He said to them, "Defile the temple, fill the courts with corpses, then go out." They went out and hacked their way through the city. The glory of Yahweh then came out over the temple threshold and passed over the winged creatures. These raised their wings and rose from the ground as I watched, and the wheels were beside them. They paused at the entrance to the east gate of the temple of Yahweh with the glory of God of Israel over them above. This was the winged creature I had been beneath the God of Israel by the river Chebar. I knew that they were winged creatures. Each had 4 faces and 4 wings, and what seemed to be human hands under the wings. Their faces were like those I had seen by the river Chebar. Each one moved straight forward. This is the word of Lord. Thanks be to God. A reading from the Gospel according to Matthew chapter 18, verses 15 to 20. If your brother does something wrong, go and have it out with him alone, between your two selves. If he listens to you, you have won back your brother. If he does not listen, take 1 or 2 others along with you. Whatever the misdemeanor, the evidence of 2 or 3 witnesses is required to sustain the charge. But if he refuses to listen to this, report it to the community. And if he refuses to listen to the community, treat him like a Gentile or a tax collector. In the truth, I tell you, whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven. Whatever you loose on earth will be loosened in heaven. In truth, I tell you once again, if two of you on earth agree to ask anything at all, it will be granted to you by my Father in heaven. For where 2 or 3 meet in my name, I am there among them.